Welcome back, guys, to my YouTube channel. It's me, Aradhya Gopal Nepal, and in this video, I'm going to work on the step 2 of Esewa-Khalti API integration, where we will be generating a unique transaction ID just before user presses the proceed and confirm payment. That's what we will do, and obviously we will get some extra time in that time because I will make video like 1 2 hour video, and this transaction will be completed just on few minutes. On that extra time, I will make a video of moving towards the Flutter about how to. So in previous video, I have created how to make get payment details API in encrypted way. So in second half of the video I will also make how to fetch the encrypted data and decrypt it on Flutter, both RSA and what both RSA and hybrid. Okay, and in RSA I think I have to do chunking also, so this video will be amazing. And also for the sake of knowledge, so this video, so in this playlist, this kind of video are like exploration video, like playing Minecraft for the first time, and this kind of video. It will take hours. This video will be of hours, so you don't have to watch this video. You can simply watch nicely explained part of this video where I will summarize everything I've done. So I've done part 1, part 2, and in nicely explained, I have summarized those part 1, part 2. I will do the same of this, and the next few videos I will make a separate nicely explained video. So you can also watch those videos. But if you are just interested, you can continue watching. I was checking my fan is making lots of loud noise or not. Okay, let's begin. Okay, so we need this get transaction API, the second step of the Esewa-Khalti transaction. Wait, my laptop fans are going bad. I have to change my laptop fans of right side because it's getting old. Okay, first I forgot to put me here. Okay, guys. So this is the first API. Let's make the second API. So so I will start from model. Initiate transaction status. Public, please auto suggest me. Public is public is required string ID get set, and it will be the unique ID. Let's just copy it instead of that because it's integer. After that, required public in transaction ID. So I was just wondering why I have to make this ID. just because I am not that good, I'm just implementing the functionality. I don't know. I was most weak on database. So wow, how to make enum in .NET status. Initiate, initiated, completed. So guys, I forgot how to make enum. So I will Google it. Okay, just let me. How to make enum. Okay, guys. Okay, guys. That's okay. If everything alright, why it's not working? So guys, I will take reference of my other project on .NET, which was so guys, welcome back. So the problem was we have to write public somewhere here. It's so annoying. Let me see again. String user public enum this namespace inside a is it inside a class model? So it is. I am such a dumbass, guys. Sorry, guys. So we got the type. No, no, no. Status ID, transaction ID, status. Let's say is completed. If it's completed, let's also say ref ID, public string ref or token. Okay, to say it. Let's make another table in the status type. Let's make payment type either Esewa or Khalti. But I think we have to make a MongoDB to store this kind of lock. payment type. One thing I learned is DTO is located inside model. Where I am, guys? I think I'm lost. Here I am. So let's say there is a payment, okay? This could be nullable. Let's say there is a payment being happened. Oh, this is not required. And also make this time payment complete. Payment completed at. This could be null. Initiated at. Payment initiated at. Payment completed at. Payment type with a token. That's what I will do is I will make it JSON. Can I do it? Map. Let's me do. Can you store JSON inside MySQL? I know it might not be best good thing to store JSON, or it could be, but I'm doing it anyhow. JSON inside .NET in entity framework. I'm finding no response, so I decided to do it dirty way. But I will do it. I will use base64. Can I store base64 inside database for JSON? So what I want is, hey, look. So after doing payment, we get some data from the Esewa-Khalti. We get some response, and I want an API which will save those response as log. Ideally, I think, I got my phone. Mm, so guys, welcome back. So that's what we want. So that's what do is okay. Let's public. public, public, public. Okay, payment, verification, details, log. So what I'm doing is I will store as a JSON on a separate file. Verification log location required string confirmation log location. So just for this demonstration, I want to do my setup like this. It might be bad way, but I have to do it like this anyhow, no matter how much bad it is. So how can I do it? We need transaction ID. We also need what product ID. Product IDs. It would be better if I had first created what I want, then started coding, but I didn't did that. So let me do more research. How can I store? I close the. It's okay. How to store JSON in .NET? Okay, guys, I will do this. I will not, do headaches of saving on location, verification log, just serialized. It's a verification log. It's a confirmation log. I will store all of the data on the database. So let's move into the DB context. This is the context. This is the no transaction status. That's what we do. Tools, extension tools, toolkit manager. Sorry guys. So tools. Is my video being recorded? Yes, it's being recorded. Here I am. Add migration. Adding transaction status. I forgot the command. Is it add migration? It's not add migration. I always forgot this command. That's why I created nodes. Add migration transaction status. So I have to solve this error in future because I don't know what it is. So there is error. I'll leave my phone for a second. Just remove it. There's no error on the code. Why it is showing error? So let's read what it was trying to say next time. The Esewa practice failed to build. So there are some error. Guys, so I've solved the error. So I still cannot figure it out where I can watch the compile time error. Oh my account I found in present business enable migration command. Guys, it was previously working, now not working. I find this kind of behavior too annoying, guys. No migration configuration type was found in assembly. Esewa practice in Visual Studio. You can enable migration command from package manager console to add a migration configuration. Why things just don't work there? Why the worst thing being beginner is not, learning theory. It's about debugging these kind of small things. I found the error. The I think this same error is causing. So how can I remove entity framework seek core are installed? I think I have to remove entity framework seek. Okay, let's just fix this first, then continue. Oh, so speak. What is this? I hope it will work now. Let's start the migration. Okay. Why it did not let me? Okay, there's some error in the project. So guys, at first I will have to learn the basics of using Visual Studio. I think. So guys, we did it. I just removed that unnecessary. That after that, I have to enter the second command, that is uh, update database. What the heck is? But again, I forgot one thing, hey guys. The one thing that I forgot was this. Okay, guys. So there is something called, relational database, and I did not add any relational database here. And neither I know how to add relational database. So let's add relational database in my tables. I never thought this video would this much long. View solution explorer. Okay, I will this time I will understand, then only create relational database, so that next time I will not. Sorry. Let's comment it. Control K, Control C. Okay. How to learn anything? Just type it again. Protected. Override. Void on model created. This there's no base in previous code. Okay. Model builder dot entity. Which entity? Register OTP. Is it parent entity? Okay. Register OTP. Register OTP have registration ID. It's a child which is using parent A. User registration ID. Okay. So which is the child? Transaction status is child. It's created class dot has one. Okay, let's build the relationship. One transaction ID have one registering user. One transaction ID have one product. Oh, I got it, guys, got it. It's not product ID, it's product itself. Product merchant details. B dot product merchant details with many. So one product merchant detail can have many transactions. A register OTP. Okay, let's do it. So this is useful for mapping, so let's do it. Just copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. That's how developers are made, guys. Has many a dot transaction strategies. Now let's set the foreign key. Has foreign key b b dot, and you have to create another product ID. Product ID. Product ID. Okay, is it? It's int product IDs, and let's go to here and a foreign key and just close it, and we did it. So from what I know, this mapping is not that many. There must some shortcut will be auto, format the code. Let's try it out. Auto format, view, edit. So this basic thing, there is transaction status child class. There is transaction status child class. So one row of that child class, transaction ID one, have only one product merchant detail, but product merchant detail ID one can have many transaction status, and this is product ID, which is a foreign key on this table. One thing to note is that this this and this is used only for mapping. It is not what actually is stored on the database. uh, Adding foreign key in transaction status. So guys, our migration is completed, and boom, let's refresh the database. Here is the database, here is the table. We got now two table. Select top 4000, and boom, nothing is working, guys. Product with the foreign key, that what we say, keys foreign key. Okay, let's see this. I cannot see any foreign key, you know. It might work, guys. Leave it. I am not a no database. I am not that good on database. Slowly I will learn, but I was not. So I was very good on coding, especially in Java on my bachelor days. What database was not my favorite subject on bachelor, so I'm not good at on database. I have to open my project again after some time. That Pocket E3. So now let's. So this is the API. Mm-mm. So now we are going to create this API get transaction ID whenever user presses, you know, confirm and do payment. So let's begin. Mm, mm, DTO. Payment initiate DTO. Okay. Payment initiate DTO. All it needed is no public. It is. Why it is not auto suggesting? Required product ID get set. But in front end, I always store everything in strings. So let's make my front end tasks easier. And required validation. So this is the DTO which we have created. Now let's move the controller, payment controller, and this is the payment controller. I will make another. Let's make get API this time. Okay, let's be get initiate transaction, transaction, initiate transaction. So making get API sometime making this API have no reason. I am just experimenting. Param, then no param. So query initiate transaction payment initiate DTO request. Okay, what I need next is I have to save the data on the database. Okay, merchant data. If it does not find any data, if it finds some data, then what it does it at bar db dot transaction status dot at. Oh yeah, that's why I like to make a separate DTO for everything. Type in future it could be scalable from body add. Okay, status dot add new. So transaction ID is required. This is the transaction ID. What I'm doing, guys, I have to do migration again. Product ID is required. Yes, this is the auto mapping. Not able. Status is required. Okay, required. What the heck I'm doing, guys? So worst thing is we do not have confirmation log every time. We do not have verification log every time. We have payment type every time. I don't think we have to put required on a model. Initiate at we require that. This we require that. Merchant details is something which get auto mapped. Okay. Okay, let's go to the model. Okay. We require this. We require this. We require this. Okay. Payment ID, status, payment type is required. Let's move to controller. What is asking? Product ID. ID is equal to data dot product. status is equal to request dot status payment type transaction status dot. My naming is so bad, guys. Even I was confused for a few minutes. Payment initiated at is equal to date time not now. Okay. Transaction payment type is equal to request dot payment type. So this is the. I am feeling bored. I am not recording my face. So let's do db dot changes. Okay. We have created these changes. Does the frontend need the transaction ID? They need the transaction ID, but how will they manage in frontend if they get the transaction ID? That's not backend task. They have to do it themselves. Transaction is equal to name. It's let's add it request. Yes, add class transaction initiate response detail payment initiate response detail, and here public static hmm, int transaction ID get set, and it is required. Let's move towards the controller and write it here. New this transaction ID is equal to transaction dot entity dot ID. Okay. Let's remove unnecessary comment from other code. Initiate transaction from body. So with that, we have created an API. We have to run another migration. Since I'm not a good developer, I'm running migration again and again and again and again. But hey, it is not a production code, it's just a practice code. Removing a field. My naming also, my migration is also not that code. One thing I wanna scold myself for is not committing. Git add working with transaction ID API. Git push origin main. I got no time to read those, so let's see. Let's first I want to confirm that ID, we need ID, we need name, okay, we need transaction status. This is for mapping. What the heck I am reading? We need ID, we need product, this tools, supporting what type I'm doing. Now if Flutter was interesting than this. Oh, that is not scary. Oh, I do not have to worry. I can just write say migration at, and I think it would force everything to happen. Update database. So I have to remember this code. So I will update database. Let's see our database. The table ID, product ID, status, payment initiated, payment completed, payment type, verification log, confirmation log. Okay, everything all right. Let's move toward. It's everything all right, eh? Up to here. Next thing we have to do is we have to test the API. And dumbass. HTTP post. How can I put something on body of get? But let's see. Haha. So API is just this get post are just denotation notation. We can put anything. Let's say in get we can delete an item. Everything our control. Transition ID 1. Let's refresh. How to refresh? One status 1, payment type 1, initiated. So we don't know status is 0, payment type is 0. Okay, confirmation log. What is confirmation log? Verification log. Okay. So the next thing we need is just what if I put 5? Wait, how? How can we payment at 5? I need it 5 way. Don't put a 0. Obviously that's what they are, but that's still for confirmation. 0, 1. Okay. How to add validation? To add validation of enum in C.NET. There must be some pre-built things. I might be doing something wrong, guys. The item not found. Okay. Registry. Okay. How can it be okay? I mean, I can do myself, but I want to see some pre-built things. How to do validation of enum in .NET. Isn't there pre-built classes to do so? Like some decorator on okay, give me some code to do so. So guys, I will follow this, okay? Payment type request dot payment type. I will find conflict options you got are only 0 for Esewa and 1 for Khalti. But document in API that 0 is for Esewa and 1 for Khalti. Or there is some documentation. Let's try it out. This is yeah. There are no documentation. How can a front end know what is 0 1? So we this is crucial, but I will do it later. I'm lazy. That's, okay, let's try it out. Let's put it 2. Let's put it 5. Option put are only 0 for okay. In the future, I will make a generic error message because if this is very hard for front end to decode, but I will do it in future. When in the future, huh? I will do everything in the future. So with that, we have created this API. Now let's move. The step 2 is now I think we have to move to the Flutter part. In the Flutter part, what I will be doing is I will create an API in Flutter. Okay, these nodes are getting annoying, so let's make nodes for every specific video. Nodes of video 3. So nicely explained doesn't count on video 1 to 3, it's video 3. Now let's move to mobile part. One is UI of loading splash. Splash will load details of payment, then payment options on selected, initiate payment API. So on 4 is on completed, uncompleted verify, API. And what I think is, on error or cancel. Also, we might need to update the status. I think we need to do this, or we should not do it. I don't know. I don't know. So, guys, I will take few minutes rest, and I will continue this video on Flutter part. 1 hour video. It's a 1 hour video, and the next Flutter part will be another 1 hour. So that's all. I will take like 10 minute rest.